Here's how to record 60 B-roll clips in 60 minutes. The thing is, if you're not using B-rolls in your video might be boring. This is the reason why the most successful entrepreneurs are recording and using a lot of B-rolls in their videos. But here's the thing, using the stock B-roll like it's 2016 is a massive turn-off nowadays. And someone who tells you otherwise is probably sponsored by Storyblocks, who are kindly sponsoring... I'm kidding. But before you faint thinking that, oh my god, B-roll is so much work for me, calm down, because I'm gonna show you how to create a year's worth of B-roll clips in only 1 hour. You can use it in both long form and short form videos. So here's our plan. We're gonna have 10 setups, 2 emotions, 3 shot types, and you got 60 clips. Here's how to prepare for our filming session. We are going to use, of course, AI to generate our short list. You can do this yourself, but it's gonna be faster with this prompt. But to make sure that it doesn't give us some shitty output, we're gonna tell it what we're doing on a daily basis so that it creates B-rolls related to our current life and current niche. Imagine that your B-roll stock is a set of outfits. Instead of picking new clothes every day that doesn't match each other, we will pick winning combos of different tops, bottoms, and shoes. Here's what I mean. Our tops is our setups. This is where we need the most variety, but not too much, so it matches our bottoms and our shoes. We will need only 10 setups, and these setups should be directly taken from what you are doing daily. If you're struggling to realize what setups you need for your B-rolls, here are some ideas for you. I really like the channel of Matt Gray for some B-roll inspiration. So we have collected the tops for our outfits. Now we are going to bottoms. We don't need a whole ton of them. Bottoms are our shot types. For each of the setups that I have just described, we are going to record 3 of these shot types. For example, if you're working on a laptop, you could be recorded as a wide shot, as a medium shot, and as a close-up. And here comes our shoes in our outfits. These are gonna be our emotions. Whenever anybody's teaching content, I see that they don't really pay enough attention to what emotions you are conveying with your B-roll clips or even just regular videos. And this is pretty important because people can forget what you taught them, but they will never forget how you made them feel. And in order to make people feel, you need to show them what to feel. So let's say you are recording yourself working on a laptop. It would be a great idea to record yourself frustrated about something on the laptop, as well as it could be great to record a clip when you are happy about something happening in your laptop. Maybe you're reading a message from your client with appreciation words, or you're just very curious about what's going on. This is how you will convey some emotion through your B-roll clips. For every setup, I like to convey 1 negative or neutral emotion and 1 positive. So we got 10 setups, 3 shot types, and we got 2 emotions. With this whole prompt in ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini, whatever you like, and I yap. I simply record my voice and describe to AI what I do daily. Hey, so every day I work with clients on the computer, then I record content, and this is how it will create the shot list exactly based on your niche and your activities. You will receive output like this. Looking at that, you might want to, think in your head or even write down a list of places where this all will be recorded. So when you're ready to record, you set up your camera, you turned on your lighting. I want you to pay attention to a few pro tips that I have for you. First pro tip, 80-20. 80% of the content should have your face or at least your body in the frame. 20% can be faceless. The majority of the clips must have you. People need people and people get triggered by people. By get triggered, I mean pay attention to. Second tip is a little controversial. Some content creators tell that you need to change up clothes a few times when you record B-roll so that people don't notice that you're doing this in one batch. I don't think that's true. Never have I ever in my entire life I looked at some B-rolls and think to myself, ew, same clothes every time, burning hell. No, nobody says that. I think that people do not pay attention to your clothes. You can record all those 60 clips with just 1 outfit. I don't see anything bad in it. If you still feel paranoid that people will notice, you may change only tops. A jacket, t-shirt, short, it will make things easier because you don't change the whole outfit. Another pro tip is focus in the middle. In iPhone, if you're using iPhone, your screen is divided by, these lines. And you will see there's a rectangle in the middle when you turn on your camera. Make sure that the main action is happening in that rectangle. This way you'll have only balanced shots when everybody's visible and people can focus easily and know exactly where to look at. Now, another tip I have is for those who want to record these B-rolls both for YouTube and for short form. This is not ideal, but if you would like to, have just just one session for all of the B-rolls that you might need, then this might work. Use wide angle on your iPhone, or if you're using a camera, move farther from the object. This way, when you crop the video into the vertical form, it will still work. Here's how your recording workflow will go. You read a setup, you read emotions in your table that AI generated for you, and you set up your camera for a wide shot first. You record one emotion and second emotion with one clip. Then you stop your camera, you move closer for a medium shot. You may also change angles. You record two emotions with a medium shot, back to back without stopping the camera, then you turn off the camera, then you move to the close-up, and you again record two emotions. And you repeat this workflow 10 times. And now you have a year's worth of B-roll for all your video content in only 60 minutes. So I did that challenge myself and I recorded 8 out of 10 setups. I got 13 minutes left, and that would be pretty enough to record 2 other scenes that I could not just record right now. I think this method is pretty good for somebody who wants to quickly get yourself ready to post consistently, but I would say this is not the ideal setup for everybody, because if you want to like high quality content with every script that you are writing, you also should write a few B-rolls that you want to film. And this is how I recorded my previous batch of B-rolls. When I was creating scripts, I was seeing that some lines in my script, they needed visualization, and that visualization could come from me recording a B-roll. That's how I came up with the best scenarios, with the best setups that I could ever come up with for B-rolls. Grab my free gift for you in the link in the description. And if you want to work with me and have it all done for you, then book a call on my website. And I hope you have the most wonderful day. Goodbye.